Who's around right now, baby, right now? Do an improv, baby, right now, now, now. Who's around right now, baby, right now? Do an improv, baby, right now, 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 now.
Hello.
Hi.
I was not sending a last minute email to a guest signed last minute Larry's.
If there's anything more on brand for our year anniversary, I don't know what is.
Happy anniversary, Bowler. Oh my goodness.
LG. Can you believe it? This is really exciting. This is really exciting. 1 whole year of doing our stupid little skits. Also,
skits today. I mean, I build my month, I structure my month around our 2 stupid little skits.
I love them. I love them too. I have such a great time on the show. Audience, we're glad you're here too. You are an integral part of this. You really make the show with all of your comments and such. But yeah, wow, 1 year. I can't believe it. I'm glad we looked it up too, because I remember a few weeks ago we were like, I think it's coming up soon, and we looked it up.
It's just a lot of we found we should have just known our friend's birthday was the very first show, and check that out. Happy early birthday, Shannon.
Yeah, she has birthday tomorrow.
That's a little tiny baby from a year ago on our first show. Look at that little tiny baby.
I know. And friends, she's at her Meme's house right now. So I am enjoying some two-hand time. Somebody
throw your phone on the ground and spike it so Bowler feels at home.
Oh, thanks. That would be great. Yeah, if anyone wants to just like come over and take my personal space and throw my things, that would be appreciated, just to make me feel like I don't miss her so much. But I'm gonna go get her after this show, everybody, and you'll see her next show. Yeah, she's grown, she's changed so much. I've had several hairstyles. It's fun. It's been great.
Going through and watching, I did try to go through and get some clips, and seeing our hairstyles, seeing our pandemic styles over the year. And then also, like, yeah, the audience comments, I wanted to do a whole like video that were just the best. We used to do pun threads. Remember the pun threads?
Remember pun threads.
Snacks Fix Fifth Avenue badly.
Snacks Fifth Avenue. Yeah. I remember those pun quests. You know, we have tried a lot of things on this show, and wow, I'm glad for it. I'm really glad for it.
Yeah, it's a great experimental little, I mean.
Yeah, we have fun. Honestly, it keeps us out of trouble.
Keeps us out of trouble. Look at this is from our first episode a year ago. Our friend Jordan, our friend John, queer people like to take their time with their iced coffee and wait for that to melt and become a whole different flavor.
Yeah.
So we've got, but straight people, the cishettes, oh boy, do they drink their iced coffee in one gulp. That's what we've learned on the show.
I'm also learning how much better my camera is now. Wow, I made an investment in my computer. Okay. We have an awesome show for you today, everybody. Not only are we going to be reliving some fun memories, we're going to be making some new memories, and we have a very special guest who, in true Who's Around fashion, just got booked breaths ago. Is that it? Moments, inhales ago. And please welcome everybody, Jaybird.
Jaybird!
What's up, y'all?
Oh man, we are so excited.
I'm excited to be here. Breaths ago. Is that a new saying or?
Breaths ago? Yeah, it probably is. It's hard to say too. It sounds like a little bit like breaths ago, and I'm like breaths.
I did not include in any of the year like recap video things that I was doing. I thought about I do still have the 10 minutes of audio recording from when we were in the back of the cop car and you were chest feeding your child, and the cop was completely just like, I don't.
The cop did a song and dance.
It was the
Jaybird. There's a lot of privileges. We get song and dances. Yeah, and no, it was interesting. We were both, I think, really nervous because we were like, all three of us, first time in the back of a cop car.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't speak for Pepper.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's Pepper that I'm
No, you're
referring
right.
to.
You're right.
Thank you.
You're right. Yeah,
It's not a fun experience, is it?
No, but
Steve's
this year
hard.
we're decided to celebrate Pepper's birthday instead of
Nice.
car. Change it up.
That's fair. Good. Yeah, break the pattern. Go back to it later.
Got to keep her guessing is the key to 2-year-olds. Right, Deems in that hotel.
This was how Pepper spent her first birthday. Was a who's around trip.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm actually going back to that same place in 2 weeks too. So
fun.
It's it's like full circle. Everything comes full circle, just like the Lion King. But wow, what a great show we have for everybody today. Because audience, we have something special planned, which is so special, we don't even know what it is yet.
We know that we are in hell, ostensibly. I look around.
Mm-hmm.
Everything seems fine. I don't know, Jaybird, how do you feel?
I feel good. I brushed my teeth right before coming on, so I feel clean in that way.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
But we are taking our own personal hells and making them into, slightly more hospitable purgatories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Oh, this is hell. This place, very hellish. There's an outhouse. There's a porta-john right outside right now, and all of the construction people on the east side will just swing by to use it. So my apartment's become a bit of a watering hole.
I love that. I hope that doesn't tip.
Me too. It's starting to smell a little bit, so.
Wow. I'm sorry that's where my brain went, is not, wow, that's cool, to, wow, it's getting hot, and I hope that it doesn't tip over.
Well, that makes sense that those porta-johns are for the construction folks. I've used some of those before. Because here's the thing. Sometimes you have to use the bathroom. Sometimes you have to like pee and you're near a porta-john, and I'm going to use it.
Yeah. No,
I wonder if I shouldn't have, but I did. So
free use, I assume.
Free use. I mean, the only way that I know as a trans person that the bathroom is safe to use is if a president is buried underneath me.
Mm.
Then I can.
You know what I saw unironically? So back then I went to Maine last week to celebrate his 40th birthday. Happy birthday, Bagley. And we went to this gift shop because we had to buy it was so cold up there. We had to buy sweatshirts. It was that kind of like summer situation where you like went there for summer times, and we
now
were
picturing you and Bagley and matching lobster.
Yeah, it was very very fun. Yeah. But so we were getting some sweatshirts, and at that same store they had Reagan. Who's Reagan's running mate t-shirts? I can't think of the other name now.
Oh, wait, Quayle was Bush.
No.
Who was Reagan?
Bush? No. Was Bush was Reagan? No.
Quayle? Yeah.
Quayle?
Wait.
No. Anyways.
You're asking, I don't know if I knew this pre-COVID.
Yeah, but it was Reagan, whatever, shirts, like, for sale. And then they also had, like, Donald Trump, like, 2024 stickers. And I was like, and I paused. I was like, should we back out? And then they also had these little tiny hands Donald Trump soaps. So, and Obama and RGB bobbleheads. So they had all the things.
Just like a political novelty shop.
Which one? Thanks, Roy. Yeah, it was Reagan Bush. Yeah, I thought it was Reagan Bush. And I was like, is that right? Okay, so Reagan Bush, 84 was. And I was like, Bagley and I both stuck. So we were like, is there fine print on it that says like gender neutral restroom? No, it was like the real shirt. And I was like, I don't understand. We like could not process it, but it was a huge net cast. So we get sweatshirts. You know, like sometimes you're near the coastal Maine and you're thinking it's going to be warm like coastal Rhode Island, but it's not. It's cold up there. It's cold. What it means. The way life should be.
The way life should be. I'm thinking though, you guys went to, I can say where you went because you're back from there, right? Can I say the name of the town?
Yes.
Kennebunkport is where the Bush family vacations, right? Kennebunkport, Maine.
Yeah, and they treat him like he's like a hometown local hero, which I get. You know, I guess if your hometown's like, you know, you got to cling on to what you know, whatever, you know, fine, whatever.
Sure.
But like he's up in like the little shops and stuff. They'll have like the bushes and the signed picture, whatever, because if he comes in, you're gonna have him sign the picture in the shop, right? And they had all that, but then like we got to like the area in which I'm assuming he's probably from, like where like these oceanfront properties that are just like it makes Newport look like a little podunk town, and you're like, wow, oh right, local boy made good. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, that's not. Oh yeah, it's beautiful town. Really fun, but like you're just looking at these houses that are also clearly empty. Like people aren't even vacation; they're not even using them for vacation yet because it's too cold. So, like they're not even there yet. You know what I mean? They're probably going to go for like a week in August, and I'm like, oh my god, look at this house! And there was another house being built, and like the view was unreal. And you're like, wow, someone is taking up all of this space in this view for emptiness most of the year, just so that they can have access to it exclusively for like a week or two. And the capitalism in my blood burns hot. Speaking of, here's our theme. See you in hell, audience. Happy anniversary. Okay, this time I saw the buttholes.
You see the buttholes?
Yes. I missed them. Damn.
Jaybird, I got news for you, bud. We'll let you see those buttholes later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Will it be like an interrupted moment, maybe, to jump to the theme? And
I don't know. It's got to be natural. It's just got to. It's
called
just got to
branding, Jaybird. Yeah.
Branding. What's that?
I don't know. I saw this Mr. Lovenstein comic, and this was our theme this week was see you in hell, happy anniversary, see you in hell is what I believe Bowler sent to me.
Yeah.
And I love this. I'll see you in hell. Like, we're all in hell together.
Yeah.
Dang, Trevor saw the buttholes too.
Yeah. I used different buttholes. I used a multi-branding buttholes. Wow, a whole year. We've really grown as artists, huh, Bowler?
We have only grown. Which
Has
brings
it been
us
a year of buttholes or
a year of buttholes
new?
Definitely buttholes in the last 2 quarters.
Oh, cool. So you can have an anniversary of buttholes show.
Yeah, probably. I would assume. I don't know when our first mention of buttholes on air was, but it was we have to go back. It was a lot.
Oh, wait, Katie Booker. Whole year. There it is.
Before we get to our first game, I just want to say I have bronchitis. So if you hear me coughing, I'm okay. I think I'm over the worst of it, but it does sound horrifying. So
is that what you guys picked up on? It wasn't COVID. It was
for free. It was bronchitis. Yeah, so that was good. It was good. It was just like a little coughing fever situation for a few days laid out. We're definitely rebounding, but we are spreading the good word with our mouths, and But we both got some doctor help, and
what's that?
I think it's when you go to the doctor and then they give you medicine or they prescribe you medicine, and then we go to the store, we buy this medicine with money, and then we take it. And
this is one of those you have to know a guy type of things.
It is very much. We are both from Rhode Island, so we're able to have those connections. And if anybody needs connections like that, let me know. But yeah, so it was able to, and so I think with the help of an inhaler that I'm going to be picking up in a little while, I think I'm going to be back on my feet by tomorrow. Hopefully, doctor says you can get like a 24-hour on, should be like feeling significantly better, ready to be like not coughing so much, because it does feel like, even though I'm technically past the point of contagion, I feel a little contagious. I'm like, I don't know.
By the
What
time
do
the
you
show
know?
is over, you're gonna be very excited to get that, because it's like all the. I had asthma as a kid, and it just like your body's working overdrive, and it's gonna cough, and we say things so casually now, like, oh, it's just bronchitis, it's not COVID. It's bronchitis, dude.
Yeah, right. But at least it's, it's viral, it's passing, it's going through, so it's like, we're cool. But
Passing? Do you say passing through like a
butthole? That was a
Where were they?
They were I see now that the ring effect was a little I mean, it was a little on the nose, which you always want to when you're putting your nose up in that ring.
True.
So
I hit the wrong one and I decided to let it play.
Is there a butthole in that one?
I think I told people that there was a butthole to make them look for it, and it didn't have one.
No,
I feel very lucky and privileged to have people in my life that looked for the butthole, though.
I look for it everywhere now.
You can't guarantee on the show trust. Yeah. Oh yeah. Always look for buttholes.
But I had hit that button and cut you off, Bowler. What were you saying?
I was gonna say it's time for our first game. There was also a moment before. I was gonna say there was a well-timed. The first cutoff there was this like moment of silence that we were bracing for the video, because we're like, oh, video's coming, and then we were silent. And then a car just passed by Jaybird's window, and I could hear the traffic and see the car, and I was like, what a well-timed cutoff.
Yeah.
So
everyone's in on the show over here in my neighborhood. So
we needed to say hello to them. That's one pissed off pig. Thank you. Yeah. Not to the people driving by. What should we play though? What should we play?
We're going to play a little guessing game, and we're going to play Spin Team.
Spin Team!
Spin Team!
I love that. Also, from the very first episode, we have been strongly harm reduction positive and cop negative.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Spin Team, we take something and spin it into a positive. We are a PR team that's going to be helping, I think, Justin out.
Yeah.
We're going to put Justin. I love Bowler and I really, but that's a thing too. I think we've learned over the years that we really just enjoy when our friends let us do stuff to them and put them in situations.
I want you to take a seat on the bench for just a couple minutes, LG. All right? It's just take a breath. Take a breath. Jay, we're going to ask you to go into the Siteproof booth.
Let's do it. Okay.
All right, just click over to the tab. Audience, now that Jaybird is in the Siteproof booth, what we need from you is some suggestions so that Jaybird doesn't know what he's guessing. So, audience, what we need from you is something that Jaybird has done. Ooh, that's scandalous. We're going to help spin it.
Yeah, spicy.
So
I came back for spinning.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, audience, any suggestion of any kind of little scandalous thing that Jaybird could have done that we are going to help spin around for him.
Fun. And then I try to guess what I did.
You're going to try to guess what you did and who you did it with. There's going to be also a famous person with you. So, audience, so get ready for that too. We're also going to be asking you for a famous celebrity, fictional character, historical figure, even just a famous presence, like a sort of a feeling you've had. That would be fine too.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we love the time when we grab the closest writing utensils to us with a roll of paper towels so that we can
write down these suggestions as well. Yes,
Whoops.
yes. It's a whole new year. Keep those whole puns coming in. We really enjoy a good asshole pun. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm into that. I feel like it also feels very Jaybird too. So I think that he's gonna get just by having lists. Honestly, Jaybird, if you just list things you've thought of doing, you're probably going to get there just naturally.
Oh, I might have.
I don't want us, I haven't listened to every single episode of Sitting Ducks, so this might have been covered on the podcast.
It might have been. It might have been. I haven't listened to them all, but I listen to them a lot. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Sitting Ducks podcast.
Thank you so
Hell
much.
yeah.
You and Mikey have a real nice banter to you. Obviously, you're both like friends, so that definitely is like a nice thing.
We're not actually. That's
that's
why
interesting.
it works so well.
Oh,
You've got such a natural friend-based rapport. I like the video. The video you're doing a video. I'm gonna take myself out again.
Bye.
Yeah, no worries, LJ. We'll miss you. You're doing great. Okay.
Videos.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, audience, that is
We should just shout out. Can we just shout out this other one?
This suggestion. Yes, I was just looking at the same one. I just
great.
Okay, listen. Can we change it? Only because the specificity of this one, I think, is going to be very fun to make Jaybird guess.
Yeah. Now this one, these are other good ones, but we know Jaybird really well, and we know these are things that
yeah, you know what? I might accuse him of multiple things. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. You know what I mean? I might accuse him of both this and this. I don't know. We'll see how we get to it. We'll see what we get to. How fast? Yeah, but we also need audience. We need a famous person, character, persona, entity, anything that
fictional, non-fictional
was with. Yeah, who Jaybird was with, who honestly was probably the bad influence if we're just gonna we know Jaybird. We know Jaybird.
Yeah. So. We're gonna spin whatever they did with this person and try to give them a little bit of a PR lift with this. Also, I keep forgetting to look these up. I can only remember All Cats Are Beautiful and Always Carry a Bible, and the other ones are good too. Oh wow, we've got. So I just clicked back to see so many great.
I watched Trevor's personally. Is that cool?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna pull it up.
All right, great. This is who it was with. I'm excited for that one. I haven't seen that in a suggestion form in a long time, and I love it. So yeah, audience, we need you now to flood the chat with emojis so we can get rid of these and bring Jaybird out of the Cypher booth. Jaybird, we'll let you know when to step out. In the meantime, though, I want to share something, audience. So today I had a PCP appointment, primary care appointment. So it was just like, annual checkup, all that 9 yards. But last year he was following up and he was like, oh, last year we sent you to go get an eval for autism and ADHD. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I was really disappointed with how it worked out. And I think I've shared on air before about how I felt like the assessment really didn't, it's not, more than I didn't get the results I wanted, more that I was like, wow, does this guy even know what he's talking about in regards to why, the reasoning behind the assessment and how it was done. So
we're talking about a neuropsych eval, for things like ADHD, autism, things, stuff like that.
Exactly. Which is basically just a series of IQ tests too, which is like also problematic. Anyways, so I, sharing with him, I was like, I felt really frustrated. Like I felt like he refused to test me for ASD. Also said that I didn't have autism. I didn't have ADHD because ADHD is a learning disability and my intelligence is too high. And that was always like, this doesn't even make sense. So I was sharing it with my PCP. He's like, well, that doesn't line up with what I know about stuff too. He's like, do you want a second opinion? I can refer you to somewhere else. And I was like, oh, wow. I did the thing where I spoke up about something and then had change because of it. And, you're not always going to get change every time you speak up, but it still is important to speak out. And I wanted to share it with the audience because it worked. It did the thing and it worked. And maybe you could do the thing and it might work for you too, in which you say, hey, this didn't work for me. And speaking up and trying to get a change. So I'm going to get a new eval, which is exciting. Yeah. And I'm also getting a
positive follow-up.
Yeah, and a positive follow-up. Yeah, and then as I said, I'm also getting my hearing checked because that seems to be fading recently, which is new. And
My eyes are all the brightness all the way up and bigger fonts. Wow, we're doing
great. We're doing
how
great.
are your senses and feelings of youth feeling?
Speaking of, you can come out of the Siteproof booth too. So come on out too. By the way,
I'm back.
Speaking of sites,
hey, Becca gave me that eval test.
Yeah.
And boy, it's not easy.
No.
Not easy. There was a math section that I was getting particularly frustrated with, thinking that, I could, because, Becca's doing this for training for school,
Yeah.
thinking that I could, tell her like, hey, this sucks. Can we stop doing this?
Yeah.
She was very professional about it, but man.
It's hard. It is a really long, exhausting test. And then to go through all that and then be like,
yeah,
this is just school.
No, but she was filming it too, and she had to go over it with her class. And I was like, yo, I'm struggling with my times tables. I know how to edit video. Can we just work around this?
I don't know how to count backwards by 9, and you're mean for making me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you do the red, green, where they're written in different colors, and you have to either say the color the word is written in? Oh my God, that one is exhausting.
It's exhausting. However, that's my favorite part because I have a video background, so the visual stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I hope you had a little treat or a little rest. Not that you're like a little doggy or anything, but those things are exhausting. Bowler, you can confirm that shit's.
Confirm. Yeah.
I have to refresh. Speaking of, I'm just gonna click up in the chat really quick to just refresh. Yeah, yep, that's what I wrote down. Okay. I think we should just get a setting. Do you mind if I give you guys a setting for our spin team meeting?
No,
I have decided that we are Skyping. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2009. We're Skyping in from Kennebunkport.
Oh, Kennebunkport.
Kennebunkport. Yeah, it's a big deal. I don't know if you've heard of it, but a president's from there.
Yeah. The president.
The president. Okay. So
Jaybird, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just want to. I could. No, I'm not. And I'm not. I honestly, I feel like I understand. I feel like I get it. I just think that you hired us to think about your public image, and that's all we're here doing. That's all we're here doing is we're
not judging. We're not judging. We're not judging.
Absolutely not.
No, we've all done. Yes. We've all done things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh my God! All have done things. We've all done things. And
but I did hire you mainly because of the unspoken party.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I could have probably tackled this myself, but
yeah, and that's wise. That's wise. That's wise. I mean, with such a huge personality, you've got to really. I mean,
and bright side of this, you didn't Mitt Romney it. You know what I mean? You were like, no, in the car. You know what I mean? Like you weren't trying to Mitt Romney it. And I think we have to, we have to really think about that because that's an easy go-to, and you didn't it. So
which Mitt Romney situation are we talking here? Because I mean, Mitt Romney. That Mitt Romneying it in other ways could be better. Like
we're talking about the one. We're talking about the. I mean, we for him and his family, and honestly, the Subaru line of station wagons that needed the brand to recover from that.
Well, it's important. You modified your car in order to accommodate him, and I think that is going to be the thing. That's where we're starting to spin from, is that you were accommodating a friend in your car. You didn't make him ride on top of the car. You said, no, I'm accommodating. I am making room for you. And even though you had to alter your vehicle to do that, because we saw the footage, and we could tell that the vehicle was altered because the sky window, the skylight window, you know, the moon window, whatever. I could tell it was not as big in the original, and I could tell that you did extend it to fit him in. And I think
Crushed.
that
Crushed.
you know, what's that?
I mean, it looked like it had just been caved in, but like more, you know, aesthetically.
Well, I think we're spinning for the accommodation. So you accommodated the means of which accommodation, whether or not your friend fell into it drunkenly, whatever. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. This is where we're starting from. You accommodated your vehicle for a friend, okay?
Yeah.
For
So
someone
they
that you
could
cared about.
ride with me.
Right. Exactly. You said ride with me, not on top of the car. I'm not Mitt Romneying this situation. You're in the car.
No,
you know?
we're not saving an entire state from bankruptcy in this car.
No,
Yes.
I mean,
no,
absolutely not. Doesn't sound like it
Absolutely
at all,
not.
my friend. I mean, that's part of the problem, you know,
Yeah.
because the
and
FDIC
and don't even
on the horn. You know what I mean?
Who's on the horn?
FDIC.
Yes, the people
So,
who deal with piracy.
yeah,
FDIC?
yeah.
oh, Jaybird. Okay, listen, bud. Okay, listen. Let's start.
I mean,
from-
in a capitalist society, yeah.
Can I? Okay, so now, Jaybird, before we go, we're going to have to go in front of the press with this. You understand you're going to have to make a statement. Before we get to the statement, though, I need you to make sure you are lint rolling all of the fur off. All of that red has got to go. If you come on,
We were together.
I understand this. But if you come on MSNBC and you have a patch of red,
They're going to be like, you were with Clifford, the big red dog.
Exactly. Yes. Right. But we're trying to create a little distance. You were there, you were helping in need, but now you're creating some distance. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just think a quick lint roll is going to make a big difference. You're going to get into the press and you're going to talk about accommodating because you wanted room for Clifford in the car, not on the car. You're not Mitt Romneying it. You know what I mean?
No. Because you gotta, if you're gonna go for a blunt ride, you gotta be in the car. You can't.
No, we're not talking about the blunts. No one knows about the blunts. No one could smell. By the time we got up to the vehicle, we could not smell them anymore. So we're not.
Lint rolling doesn't take THC particles out of the air.
Right. We're not talking about that. Okay.
Mhm.
What we're focused on two things. Number one, the errand you ran, and number two, the trip to the Louvre.
One, the errand.
Okay.
Two, the Louvre. All right, put me in front of them.
And that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on you're running errands. You're getting in culture, you know, and maybe because you were in France, maybe you didn't understand.
It wasn't a blunt. It was a cigarette.
No, get off.
No.
I understand. No, I like your thinking. I love it. Jaybird, I love this.
Because I'm not trying to Mitt Romney.
Right. No, you're not trying to Mitt Romney it. No, I appreciate that. Okay. But what
there's no Olympics to save. There's no nothing.
I think we think about, you know, the currency rate, you know, because maybe you were confused. Maybe you didn't know the currency exchanged. Sure. Maybe you thought everyone belonged to you. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's why you thought, and also the roadways, the signs are in French. You're not sure. Maybe you thought you had to go.
Can I tell you? I know that we're really making a lot of progress here, but can we pause real quick? Quick joke break.
Sure.
Cool. So when Big Cliff and I were pedaling around Paris, we stopped at the Louvre, right? Mm-hmm. And anyone, every time I went in there, I was like, "Hey, this is the Louvre." Like it's the bathroom.
Yeah.
Clifford.
That's not funny.
You know what though? But it does remind me. We're gonna write your statement. We're gonna write your statement for the press.
Come on.
No talking to anybody. If you see a mic, I don't even want you ordering a cup of coffee. Okay.
I don't want any of your own words to exist outside of this meeting. Okay. You can talk to us,
guys.
Otherwise, we are giving you the script. Okay.
I'm an improv comic. This is my thing.
No. You are
taking improv classes. We told you that. We told you it was going to ruin your career.
Yeah. From now on, consider yourself non-union, background only.
Yeah.
And you don't even want that.
That's not very yes and. I am yes and.
No.
Coyote, my friend. You're taking a bencher. Okay. What we refer to the as a little bencher, a little bench time. You're just chilling out. Okay. You're going to distance yourself from Cliff. and then you're just gonna move on. Okay, all right. It was an easy, because here's the thing: easy mistake, easy mistake.
Easy mistake. And because, like, I mean, for every year that you would do if you were sentenced, I mean, he would do 7. So
Right.
It's
I
life.
think he's really trying to pawn this off on you.
Right. And I don't think we have to talk, you might not even need any, I don't think we have to do jail time. I think you volunteer, you take an art restoration class or whatever goo gone class you're going to do. You volunteer to get the proper knowledge. If you have to learn Q-tip technique, you clean up the mess, right? So you have, because it's like, you got layers of, you've got to like really clean slow, so you clean up the
Clean
mess.
onion, that's what we call you.
Right. I think a little touch of rubbing alcohol probably will get out most of the Sharpie.
You pick it up. You want me to clean it up?
I think you offer it. I think we can negotiate terms like this.
Yeah.
These are
I'm
things
just noticing in the back there's that is that, did a dye pack explode anywhere near you? I just see. No, never mind. I'm sorry. I thought I saw. I'm sorry. No.
What?
all right. No,
I thought you had evidence laying around your apartment and you were on camera with the evidence with the dye pack.
Guys,
You wouldn't do that.
this is starting to feel like I'm apologizing.
no, we're not saying no. You're not. No, in this case, we don't want
never
to
apologize.
because apologizing means you did something wrong and you're aware of that. So what you're doing is we're talking about offense here. We're talking about you are taking initiative. You're taking initiative to, reach out to the Louvre to see how they've been recovering since then.
Sorry for stealing. That's what this is starting to feel like.
Well, I mean, there's stealing and then there's
like, because the stealing, listen, they haven't caught on to the stealing yet.
Really?
They haven't said anything.
Oh, should I tell them when I? But then Clifford's gonna get all.
Was that silent snakes?
Okay, this is what we're doing.
The animal nonsense.
This is what we're doing. Okay, listen. We're going to just focus just on what made the press, the vandalism. Okay? Vandalism, not a big deal. Number one.
No.
2, also, that painting's not even that big.
No.
It's not even that big. Not in real life. It's not even that big. For all that glass, for all that circumstance, for all those rope barriers.
You can see, I should charge you guys. Watch this.
Right? Like, honestly, and, maybe you can get creative. Buy the Louvre a pack of makeup. Say, will this help? Maybe it will.
Sorry about your Mona Lisa. Whatever.
Good.
That's okay. What do we say about the word sorry, though? So close.
Okay, so I heard about your Mona Lisa. Ooh.
Yeah.
Right? That noise can.
Sorry about the mustache.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. Yeah, they found.
I don't think that they can. I don't think they noticed it because she's got dark hair, and those of us with dark hair, you get a little.
It was the smizing. It was the interference with her smizing that I feel like they're taking issue with in particular.
Yeah.
Tyra Banks, are you familiar? Smizing.
Smizing is like when they're like.
Yes. You make an angry face, and then you just raise your eyebrow, and then you smile.
Yeah.
And then you drop the smile, and that's your model face.
That sounds made up.
No, Tyra Banks said it.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to you guys that we have to deal with all of this. But honestly, what was I to expect? Bringing a dog to France.
Exactly. And that's what we're focused on. Clifford was a bad influence. Clifford wanted to go to France. Clifford wanted to go to Louvre. Clifford wanted to see Mona Lisa. Clifford probably had the Sharpie.
Right.
Clifford was goading you on, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, think about those kinds of things, A lot of pressure to be around a big dog like that. A lot of pressure.
Robert Langdon sucks as an investigative.
We were both high on weed. So. No, the blunt. Remember I told you about earlier? It was a blunt ride.
Okay. Now, can we just... So they're going to probably in court, they're going to have you,
In court?
in court, they're going to have you do the exam because they want to catch you. They want to catch you making the same motions that it was. Like the wait.
Right.
They want to see you making those like
Try not to look shocked at anything.
angry eyebrows. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what they're going to be looking for.
Don't acknowledge anger or eyebrows as concepts at all legally, I think is basically what we're suggesting.
Right.
Okay. Can I bring this? I drew this while you guys were talking. There are no eyebrows on either of these two characters, and they're both me. It's me in a lightsaber battle with myself. And then I wrote hole puns, and then you know how when you hold your tongue and say apple, it sounds like asshole? I wrote apple puns. But there's no eyebrows here, and I think that's evidence. So
Hey, was your dad born on a big pirate ship? You should hold your tongue while you answer that.
no.
My daddy was born on a big pirate ship.
Oh.
That's what we're trying not to get you to do.
Listen, but here's the thing. So, okay.
Pilot ship.
I think the thing that we still have to talk about, though, is technical burglary.
Technical burglary, which is the crime. Larceny.
Yeah. Larceny.
Now again, we are the spin team. We anal.
Right. I anal. Right?
I anal.
So we're not here to give you legal advice. Okay.
No, I'm not a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Are you a lawyer?
No, I am not a lawyer. I just said I anal. I am not a lawyer.
Oh, I anal also.
Okay, right. So, however, right, we've just got to think about this. Okay, so here's the confusion coming. You were driving. You accommodated this dog in your vehicle, right? You're driving along, and we're gonna try to empathize. I thought to myself, oh, let me bring cash to the museum in case I need to tip any of the artists. Right. What if the painters are there and I need to tip them, right? So you wanted to have some cash. People relate to that. People relate. Yeah. You were just trying to get some cash.
People who tip are good. People who don't tip are bad/sad.
Right. And you thought the machine made a mistake, right?
You were just, reeling in the years, throwing away the tide.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just you don't know. You can't count in French. You don't know.
Oh.
You're not. You're not. You don't even know. You're just
outside of that song from Hamilton where they're counting in French. I can only count to 9.
10 is the next one, and you're ready.
I don't want to give spoiler alert for that like 5-year-old play / 2.
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet, so I just know that one.
Well, it ends well, just like our democracy.
I mean, listen, improv has taught me that there's truth in comedy, and I think in this situation we can inject a little bit of truth too, because I think improv is life, So
I could not disagree more. No, Bowler, do you also improv? There's no but.
I was getting the cash because Clifford and I, we had enough weed to smoke on our trip, okay? But we needed the cash for blunt wraps, and they're really hard to find in France, and they're really expensive for some reason.
Okay.
So we needed to get the money.
Taxes is the taxes. They have more things covered. Okay. So listen, this is okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop the whole blunt thing. You were getting cash. You're getting cash. Gonna bring cash to the Louvre.
This is what my scene partner is giving me. I'm gonna get stand it.
The judge is gonna steamroll you. You will not be able to improvise with their honor. This is what we're trying to tell you.
Let's go through step by step. Okay, so you needed cash. So where did you go? You needed cash. So you went to
my friend Clifford.
Oh, no. Okay, we're talking about okay. You get Clifford. All right, fine. You click Clifford to the car. You're like, let's go for a drive. I want to drive through and get some cash. I want to stay in the car. So I'm gonna go right to
spark it up and smoke a blunt first.
Oh, that's not okay. We're not okay.
So then, after that, we went to the bank.
Good. Okay.
The bank was closed.
So you went
to the Louvre.
No, okay, but before the Louvre,
how did you
get that money? Okay, because we all know you got the money. Okay, you had the cash. You're taking the money. I think we're going to go for a plea of ignorance. You were there to get the money. So you're in your
Ignorance
car.
of the law is not the
Right.
same thing as contempt for the law.
Right. You are approaching. And then you don't understand French machines. You don't understand, the self-service aspect of it,
Baguette.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You didn't know. You honestly, if you put your debit card in there, you probably weren't even sure if baguettes were going to come out, escargot was going to come out, what was
No.
going to come out.
Also, I didn't know that macchiato is over there.
Italian.
Right. And they make it without any caramel sauce, any vanilla, any sugar. It's just literally milk and coffee. If
Right.
I wanted that, I would
Yeah.
have just ordered a milk and coffee.
Yes, cafe au lait.
Yeah.
Did you go to Italy and order espresso?
No, but we didn't get to go to Italy because of the mishap.
If
I
this
gotcha.
happened in Italy, no one would have noticed.
No one would have noticed. You're right.
No
You're
one
right. You're
would.
right. Right.
No one would have noticed. No one would have
No one
noticed.
would have noticed. So you're there. Le bleep, le bloop, pushing buttons with your blah, 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 bloopity, bleep,
Let's back
bloop.
up. Let's back it up. So you pick up Clifford, skip the part about smoking the weed. Where do you go before the Louvre?
We went to a cafe that had an ATM at it.
There we go.
Hey! Okay.
Okay, so you're at the ATM. And
Yeah.
now
Clifford's getting agitated because there's a dog across the street.
okay, good. So you were distracted. Very good. Very good. Okay. So you didn't
And
even
we were high.
Okay. All right. And then you didn't even know what happened. Next thing you know, it's like, I mean, maybe you thought maybe you thought that it was raining. Maybe you thought that this was
It wasn't cash?
a slot machine. Maybe you thought that suddenly, oh wow, what is this?
Yeah.
A carnival
No,
game?
no.
Maybe you got confused.
I tied Clifford's leash to the handle of the ATM machine, and I threw a baguette. But I told him, I said, "Hey, get the ball."
Right.
And he just
Right.
yanked
So
the
then
door
the
off.
next thing
and
you
the
know,
came out.
right. Good. This is good. And so then you don't know what's happening.
No, but I started picking it up.
Right. So that's
Because somebody
Because
could
you're not
also
going to leave it
go
because that would be littering.
right. Littering. You didn't want to litter. There we
Didn't
go.
wanna
That's
litter.
where we want to go.
And I
Okay.
also thought maybe if I could come back with all that cash, I could get in touch with President Biden and share it with him.
That's a stretch. But I think let's go with the litter. You were there. You're concerned about Clifford. You didn't want Clifford to eat the cash. I don't know. Do dogs die if they eat cash?
I think anyone dies if they eat cash.
Okay. You don't know about Clifford.
You
You're
don't
trying
know.
to pick it up.
Good
Next thing
citizen.
you know, yeah, I think you've cleared the roads.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think France owes you a mercy.
They do, and all of the weed that they stole from me. And
No,
Clifford.
we're not focusing.
No.
Yeah, we're not going to focus on
It
that.
was an indica because Clifford preferred it.
Indica?
Yeah.
You smoke. Did you
Weed.
smoke the money?
Me? All right.
Did
Yeah.
you-
Clifford and I got a little desperate because we couldn't find any blunt wraps, and we wrapped one up in a what do you call that? A dollar. I think is
I think it's a euro there.
probably.
Listen, folks, that's all the time we have.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you were with Clifford the Big Red Dog, and we had you draw eyebrows on Mona Lisa, and you went to the ATM. It spit out an extra 20, and you didn't tell anyone. You just went back for more free money. You did both things, and we really pulled you through that. Dragged you. Not you. More. We made you get all of that.
Yeah.
We forced you to go. We made you be every
There was no easy
particular.
guesses there. We were not letting you get anything.
I
Nothing.
appreciate that.
We were.
Also,
I believe the term is assholes.
Assholes. Yes.
Je suis.
When I was in the holding cell, which one of those things did y'all say was something that I would do?
Oh,
Oh.
the eyebrows on the Mona Lisa, right?
Well, eyebrows on the Mona Lisa. We were
I'm
like,
looking at it.
that felt too.
Fun fact, though, I would totally go back to an ATM to spit out 20s.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Like, why wouldn't I
for the
do that?
record,
Oh,
yeah,
it probably
right now.
I wonder if it would just come out of your own account. Though, if I know, because that would be a bummer if you just kept going. But you're like, oh my god, free money! You spent it all, and then you're like, oh, oops, I just spent $500 of my own money.
That's funny. Whose was smoking the blunt with Clifford?
No,
There was no smoking a blunt with Clifford. You made that up, Jaybird.
You made it. Clifford, for the record, has said over and over that he's never tried weed. He doesn't know what you're talking about.
It's just not for him, and that's cool. We're not gonna it's not cool or not cool to do or not do drugs. Clifford just didn't feel like it. That's fine.
That's fine. That's Clifford's MO. That's his job.
It's just what it is.
What Clifford is actually a really good sober accomplice for your anti-capitalists.
Because he doesn't know any better.
And
he's big.
It makes him poop even more.
Yeah,
that's true. And boy,
we are about to close up our show, but I wanted to share another little tidbit to the audience too. Now that we're just a little dose of free therapy if anybody wants it. Don't make yourself earn a need that you have. If you have a need, just fulfill it. Don't make yourself earn it. Like, you know how sometimes you make yourself earn going to the bathroom when you finally finish the liquidity, or I'm only going to feed myself when I've done this. Don't make yourself earn a need. Don't make yourself earn a need.
I saw a thing the other day that was like, hey, don't tell someone with ADHD that you need something done as soon as possible unless you understand that you're telling them that they're going to work 6 hours in a row and not recognize the need to go to the bathroom or drink water. You've got to say when you can, but take your time, because otherwise that's the way I'll do it.
Yeah.
Good point, Bowler. Are you going to go address a need right now? I'm going to go address a need right now. I want to see the thing that Jaybird drew one more time, though. Can you show us one more time?
Yeah.
I was looking for notes from therapy, but they must be mixed in with other notes now.
Is this the note from therapy?
No, that would be time.
That makes sense. Yeah.
You take notes from therapy. That's a really cool. I got to get back into therapy, you guys. Oh my god,
dude, LG, you got to get back into therapy. It's so fun.
Oh man,
that might be a need that I am putting off.
Don't make yourself earn a need, my friends.
No. Maybe for who's around next week, next time we'll see if LG has sent some emails out. Jaybird, thank you for literally being it was 102, I think, when I emailed you. Thank you for being around in the truest sense of the fashion of the
Thanks for having me.
And audience, if you ever want to be around, please join us too. I'm sorry, I cut you off at the same time, Jaybird. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was saying thanks for having me. And it's a pleasure to be on. Yeah, y'all should just jump on. It's like being in the pool. At first you're like, I'm trepidatious. I'm by a pool. It's gonna be cold. But now I'm like, I gotta get out. I gotta get out.
I don't want to get out.
And now you're time to get out.
Yeah, we need more pools in the pig community. Someone at Pig needs to buy a pool, or we need to invite pool owners into the community so we can have more pool parties.
I've heard there's one on the roof at AS220 if you go out through the gallery, out the window in the gallery.
I've heard on the first day of school, if you go out to the roof and find that pool, you will be the most popular kid in your class. Hack the planet, Bowler. It's been a beautiful year. Thank you so much for your patience and your comedy, and I always learn new stuff, and I like the buttholes and the farts and stuff, and
oh yeah, and Roy pumping us up as always. Shows tomorrow at Pig. We have live shows at Friday night. Jaybird and I are in Tarot Bang together, and then Nice Things is on at 9 p.m. And on Saturday we have Dr. Nighttime and Suavocado.
Suavocado, that's new.
I think I got them all there.
Yeah, bring your inhaler tomorrow, Bowler. I want to take a hit of it for the show.
Oh yeah, I am bringing the inhaler. I'm excited to go pick it up, and I'm going to be inhaling some inhalable medicines.
Your heart is gonna go pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter.
And they gave me a heads up, which I was thankful for, because I was like, I would have been, I'm like dying, and been at the ER being like, well, now I feel better. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you next Who's Around. Take them out.